Welcome to the TokenClan channel. My name is Charlie. In today's video, I'll be going through a DeFi project called Pilot Protocol, which is a leverage U aggregator on the Hecochain network. In my past video, I have covered a similar DeFi project which is also leverage U aggregator that is called Alpaca on the Binance Smart Chain. But in today's content, we'll be looking at its counterpart on the Hecochain network. Before I deep dive into Pilot Protocol, I want to share with you that we are having a giveaway contest for our crypto starter pack. This starter pack contains a copy of our book Crypto Assets for Passive Income, an online video course of the same title, and a $20 worth of Bitcoin. The book contains principles and strategies which has allowed us to grow from $29,000 in 2018 to $2 million worth of crypto assets in 2021. If you have just started out on crypto or have been struggling to find hidden gems in crypto to get you started, I would strongly advise you to participate in our giveaway contest to grab hold of this crypto starter pack. The links are in the description box down below. In addition, you can also join our Telegram group channel, TokenClan. The link and the QR code is on the screen in front of you. Just join our group and participate in our community for more content and news about crypto such as this. Without further ado, let's get started. Let's kickstart things off by looking at Pilot Protocol on DeFiBox.com. As you can see, under the Hecochain network, Pilot Protocol is ranked 6th based on TVL, which is currently standing at 535 million. But for the actual figures, we need to go to their platform to have a look at it. And if you click through Pilot Protocol, they have a short write-up about Pilot Protocol, some of the links to their website, their white paper, and their social channels. They have been audited for their smart contract here. As with any new DeFi projects that we are looking at, we always want to go to their white paper first to understand more about it. In this case, this is white paper. What is Pilot? Pilot is a smart overlanding protocol based on Hecochain. It is the first overlanding product on the Hecochain, or over leverage or leverage yield farming in short. It supports users participating in liquidity farming through this overlanding plus leverage to get more revenue. When a user has insufficient funds but want to participate in DeFi liquidity farming, Pilot Protocol can provide up to 3x leverage to help users obtain maximum return per unit, and at the same time provide the borrowing pool of users who prefer stable returns to earn profits. Pain point that they are trying to solve for the DeFi market is to allow users who have insufficient funds, basically people who don't have much holding of their crypto assets as of right now, but want to participate in DeFi mining, they can do so and consider Pilot Protocol as one of the tools to do that for them. How the Pilot Protocol will solve this issue is actually to provide this 3x leverage for users. With any solutions provided, especially in terms of leveraging and overlanding, there is a risk that is associated with it as well. Next, we go to farming. In terms of farming, they have two types of farming. One is non-principal loss farming, which is basically just staking your crypto assets without any leverage. And the other one will be your leverage farming or liquidity farming here. In this case, liquidity farming means providing liquidity to the pool. In this case, it's always in a pair, and they are divided into two different zones. One is the no leverage liquidity farming, the other one is the leverage zone. And how the profits are generated, in this case, it states here, for non-principal loss pool, it's APY from farming revenue. And for the liquidity pool, they have this yield farming APY plus transaction fee APY. And the description is all here. Up next will be their tutorials. If this is the first time you are interacting with Pilot protocol, they have tutorials in place here to guide you through step by step. But of course, for us, we will also be looking to provide video tutorials on how to use Pilot protocol in the near future in our subsequent videos. Do look out for that. You are using Hecochain, so they will teach you how to connect Hecochain through using this MetaMask. It's a step-by-step process here. Just follow through and you should be okay. But you can see some of snapshots are written in Chinese. If you do not understand, you just follow through. They have an English description here. You should be alright. And this is contract addresses here. And these are the steps for performing the operations on their Pilot web application. Although it's written in Chinese, you can switch to English language. And this is the part where they mention about the risk and liquidation key figures relating to the farming pools. Spend some time to look through it because it's very important if you decide to do leverage yield farming on Pilot protocol. Next is the Pilot tokenomics. As the governance token of Pilot protocol PTD, which is the short form of their native token Pilot, will serve as a core utility token for the entire Pilot product portfolio. And they have a total max cap supply at 100 million. And this is their distribution proportion. And this is the part where they distribute the tokens to the farming pool. So they have this mechanism. The first week production is this amount, and next week, after the first week, it will be reduced by 30%. This is their plan. And they have a repurchase record that is noted here as well. And the risk involved, which is very important and you need to know whenever you do your swapping, your yield farming, or your liquidity mining staking. Mining liquidity providers with high yields without leverage face the risk of impermanent loss. If you do not know what impermanent loss is, please go to Google and look at it, read up on it, because it's very important to know that. And for this leverage yield farming, you will also face the risk of being liquidated. This is when you do leverage, because you are borrowing tokens to generate yield farming and provide you with leverage liquidity when borrowing. You need to know this part. And liquidation occurs when debt ratio reaches liquidation debt ratio. And this is the description about it. And if you want to know the key parameters on the liquidation portion, you need to go to this key parameters section, which is here. And if liquidator does not liquidate in time, the money lender bears the debt risk. But of course, they put a note, this has never happened before. You need to take note of this. And liquidator takes the risk of being preempted by competitors and obtains rewards and reinvestment from the liquidation. So the FAQ portion, again, some of the common questions that people will ask about Pilot, which most I have gone through it. This is some of the key questions regarding to liquidation process and what happens if certain scenarios happen. You can, please take your time to read through it. This is the portion that describes about the liquidity into the farming itself. People will ask why when they deposit a certain amount, they will get back lesser than that amount. You read through it, you will understand it. This is a more in-depth explanation on the PTD project itself. They have examples to showcase. It requires some level of financial knowledge, but in this case, they explain it in an example so that you can better understand what is happening when you are doing this utilization and of your funds and leveraging. You do need to take time to read through this because it's very important when you are doing leverage yield farming. For those Pilot tokens that they have repurchased, they will perform this burning of their tokens. So there is this deflationary measure that is built into it as well. You can see the original total supply is 100 million and now it's 99.1948 million. They have this burn rate or deflationary measure. Next, we will go to their platform. This is the Pilot protocol decentralized app. As of right now, its TVL it's 435 million. So this is the actual one that is featured on their platform. And in this case, for this part, this is where you deposit your tokens. You can deposit your HOPI tokens or HT tokens, and they will convert it to PHT, which is like a certificate of deposit. If you want to claim back your HT tokens, you need to come to withdraw and you key in the amount of PHT or the certificate of deposit to get back your HT tokens. This is part where you deposit them to get this profit. You can see the profit is being explained here, your pool interest, and the other one is your non-principal loss farming. To perform the staking on the non-principal loss farming, once you have deposited your HT here, you need to go to non-principal loss farming and you can see PHT. Because you have received PHT after you have deposited HT, you can go to farm here and deposit your PHT here, and they will start to do this yield farming for this PTD as your rewards. Non-principal loss farming, what it means is just staking single tokens. It's not a liquidity pool pair mining. The next one, which is the key feature, liquidity mining, supports up to 3x leverage. This is a part where you need to have LP tokens. This is the part where you contribute your liquidity. In this case, you can contribute either HT or HUSD or even both, depending on the percentage you want to contribute. And PTD will automatically convert your assets into 50-50. So 50% here, 50% here. And of course, they have the leverages here, which you can select, and they will do the calculation here for you. So you can see what is your loan amount and what is the interest and risk value. It's all being written here. After which, the total APY. They will do all the calculation for you here. This is the PTD zone. So for PTD zone, there isn't a leverage portion. It's just only committing your PTD or HT here to get PTD as your rewards. And new contains other farming pairs that you can stake your assets into. Next, they have this feature called the pilot liquidation zone. You can see there is a list of this liquidation pool that others have done that is close to liquidation because they have exceeded 85% of the risk value. You can see, which is stated here, if risk value exceeds 100%, you will be liquidated and try to control the risk value within 85%. Normally, when you do your staking here, they will have a section that pops out with an ID number. For example, if you have staked on the liquidity farming here, you receive an ID number which is similar to this. And if you found that your ID number is being listed in this liquidation pool, you will know that, and you look at the risk value, it's above 85%, you are very on the high risk side of being liquidated. This is the part which you need to take note before liquidation happens. This is the feature where they help to notify you and where you can control your risk. And of course, a swap where you can swap HT for PTD. Either you can use this or you can go to MDEX to perform your swapping as well. It is up to you. And as for their DAO section is still under this development, so do look out for that. Social channels are all here. Please participate in their social channels, especially like Telegram, because there's a lot of information there. Interact with the community to understand more about the pilot protocol, and also perform your research first before you commit any assets into the pilot protocol platform. Next, I will always like to go to CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, or Feixiaohao to look at the project itself. I do a quick search and then have a quick overview of what the project is like, including the price, some of the key stats here, to get a feel of it. I hope you have enjoyed today's content. Please drop a like and comment in the box down below. And if you are new to the channel, do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell for more videos such as this. If you wish to participate in our giveaway contest for our crypto starter pack, the links are also in the description box down below. And join our Telegram channel TokenClan to be part of our community to receive news and content on crypto and blockchain. The QR code and links is displayed in front of you. With that, I'll see you in the next video.